I'm a relatively new player to Destiny 2, and I have about 175 hours in the game, and these are my favourite exotics that I've encountered so far. So let's get straight into it. First, I'm starting off with weapons, and the first one I'm looking at is the Sunshot. This is by far my favourite exotic. It is so fun to use for ad clearance, especially with this current season's buff to hand cannons and also solar damage. It's an amazing combo with this 150 RPM hand cannon, the only one in the entire game since the hand cannon nerfs a while ago. It's such a fun and intuitive gun to use. Shoot an enemy, they explode, it's a chain explosion, the entire room just gets wiped out, and that is even bettered by the catalyst, which I don't even have yet. Up next is the Riskrunner, and this is an arc SMG. It is a very nice gun to use for very similar reasons to the Sunshot, and for me that is ad clearance. The fact that its catalyst and just its perk as an exotic allow you to wipe out a room once you've conducted arc energy, and you can also use this in tandem with Eli's Handshake exotic, and it's such a fun combo to use because you just do so much room clearance and you can also heal a lot, which is really fun. This next one was a fan favorite in Destiny 1, and that is the Gjallarhorn. This exotic RPG is so fun to use. For the exact same reason as the other two, you can just get massive ad clearance and you can just see an entire room explode. And the best thing is the nano rockets that get shot from this afterwards that also get amplified by its catalyst are really good for boss damage along with just the weapon itself. It's amazing not just for room clearance for ads, but also just destroying a boss's health. There is so much damage to be done and it's just really fun to use. Up next is the Armour. And my first choice is the Celestial Nighthawk, and you've probably seen this being utilized for PvE a lot this season, and there is a very clear reason why. So if you don't know what the Celestial Nighthawk does, is it turns your golden gun shot for a hunter into a singular shot that does massive damage, and it does max visual damage on a critical hit, and it will also return a third of the ult charge if you get a killing blow with that, which is really useful for keeping it up and keeping it going, combined with, like I said, the perks this season with the solar perks and the hand cannon perks from this current season's artifact. It's so useful. And then combine this with the Polaris Lance. It's an amazing combo that I really love using, and it allows me to do massive damage on bosses and ads alike, and then also getting massive supercharge. And it can also be used with the Sunshot, however your supercharge won't be maximized as efficiently as with other weapons, but it's still very fun to use regardless. Up next is a previously mentioned one when I talked about the Riskrunner, and that is Eli's Handshake. This is such a fun exotic armor piece for hunters. It's so fun just to be able to wipe out an entire room with melees and rolling. And the reason why I like it so much is because it can be used just for mass clearance by using a powered up melee, kill an enemy, and then the chain effect from that go through every ad in the room and just wipe them out, as well as you get massive healing from it. You get like 2/3 of your health healed, which is crazy. The only downside is if you're trying to use this for killing a boss, they will end up stomping you, annihilating your health, and sending you really far back. And so the only downfall with that is the reliance of being in close range. Other than that, it is a very fun exotic to use. And finally, the Stompies. Even after its nerf, the fact that you can just get so much versatility out of your mobility is so nice, even though there's almost no usability for it in cases such as PvE and even PvP. And whilst that does take away a lot of the utility, it's still so fun just to be jumping and sliding further than you would before. It is so nice, even if it doesn't offer much utility anymore. That's this list of the exotics that I've tried and that I like so far. So thank you for watching. Tell me what you think of the video in the comments. In fact, tell me your favorite exotic and why. But thank you for watching, and that's it. See ya.